Ever wake up one morning and realize your whole family works for the government, and somehow none of them ever took a civil service exam? Welcome to my world. I'm a congressman turned Maya turned kingpin. Well, unofficially. Around here, we don't call it a political dynasty. We call it family tradition. It all started with my father. The old man ran this city back when the only thing paved were his intentions. He taught me the golden rule. Never lose power. If you can't run, let your wife. If your wife can't run, let your son. And if he's too young, adopt someone who can. See, democracy, my friend, is a family business. You just need to keep it in the bloodline. When I became mayor, I didn't just take over City Hall. I inherited a legacy. The same desks, the same seal, the same loyalty. Even the Janettas knew the hierarchy. If you want a promotion, attend the christening of the mayor's nephew. That's how we do it here. Meritocracy. That's for Western movies. My wife, bless her heart, handles the social projects, which basically means she runs the foundations where we funnel donations, for feeding programs that somehow end up feeding our campaign funds. My eldest daughter handles tourism, even though she's never stepped foot outside the country except to shop in Singapore. The youngest, a city councilor, top of her class, at least on paper. And then there's my son, Junior, vice mayor by 20th, driver of every luxury car known to man. He's the kind of politician who thinks ribbon-cutting ceremonies are red carpet events. But the people love him. He dances during campaigns, throws money like confetti, and takes selfies with everyone. That's what voters want, not results, just entertainment. Every Monday morning, the family meets in my office. Not for breakfast, for strategy. The way other families talk about vacation plans, we talk about election plans. Papa, who are we endorsing for governor? Whoever sends the bigger brown envelope, I say. They laugh, I laugh, and we move on. The city budget is our playground. You learn to get creative with words. A beautification project means we're repainting City Hall again, but only the front, where the cameras go. Health assistance means our cousin who runs a clinic just bought a new SUV. A scholarship program means my nephew's tuition in the States. Transparency. Oh, sure. You can see right through us. Every year, during the State of the City address, I stand on that stage and talk about progress. I point at new buildings, all owned by our family friends. I talk about job creation, forgetting to mention that most of those jobs belong to our cousins, and the people cheer anyway. They don't really listen. They just like the free food they get after the speech. One time, a journalist asked me if political dynasties were killing democracy. I told him, son, democracy is alive and well in my household. He didn't laugh. He wrote an article calling me arrogant. I didn't mind. My cousin owns the newspaper. The next day, the story disappeared. Poof. Freedom of the press is a beautiful thing when you own the presses. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're evil. We sponsor charity events, give away relief goods during floods, and even pay for funerals when tragedy strikes. Of course, we make sure every single sack of rice has our faces printed on it. Nothing says compassion like a 10-kilo rice bag with Vote Boyet 2025 plastered on it. Sometimes I sit in traffic, the same traffic I promised to fix, and I look around. Billboards, posters, tarps, all our faces. It's like living inside a family photo album the size of a city. Even the tricycles have stickers of our smiling clan. It's funny, isn't it? We're everywhere, yet somehow completely invisible when something goes wrong. I once overheard a man in the market say, "All the mayors are the same." I wanted to correct him. No, not all. Some of us are related. There was one election, though, when a young challenger came out of nowhere. A teacher. Humble. Honest. The people loved him. For about a week, I actually got nervous, but then my wife smiled and said, "Don't worry, dear. He'll join us soon." She invited him for lunch. The next day, he withdrew his candidacy. That's the beauty of negotiation. Everyone has a price. At night, when the city sleeps, I sometimes walk around the mansion. My father's portrait watches me from the wall, smiling. I tell him, don't worry, the business is doing fine because of that. What City Hall really is, a business with guaranteed profit and loyal customers who never leave, no matter how bad the service gets. The thing is, we don't even hide it anymore. During fiestas, we give speeches like, "This city has always been led by your family, because we care." And people clap like it's a love story. They say, at least they're generous. That's how we survive. Not through fear. Through familiarity. People don't vote for change here. They vote for comfort. Sometimes, I think about stepping down. Let someone new take over. Then I look at my family and I laugh. Who? Am I kidding? We own this game. If not me, it'll be my son. If not him, my daughter. If not them, my cousin, who runs the province. We've become tradition, an institution. People are born, grow up, vote for us, die, and their children vote for us again. It's the circle of political life. One day, maybe the people will finally wake up. Maybe they'll demand something better, someone honest, someone different. But by then, we'll already have a new slogan, a new smile, a new Boyet, ready to run. I look at the city lights from my balcony. The same city my family has ruled for decades. It's broken, messy, loyal. Shoes? Like us. I raise my glass and whisper to family. Because in politics, blood is thicker than principles. Thanks for watching. If this story felt a little too familiar, maybe it's time to have a conversation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories they don't want you to hear. Stay informed.